Today I'm doing sous vide on my Pico. Want to see how it works out? Keep watching. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Yes, I told you in my last PicoBrew video that I was going to do sous vide cooking, and I came through. I finally found the time to do this. Time is getting busier for me nowadays. It's harder to find free time to do a lot of this kind of hobby type of stuff. But I did it today for dinner. I made a strip steak, sous vide style, and it turned out pretty good, very juicy, and pretty tender for the most part. If I left it on longer, it'd be even more tender. Perfect medium rare temperature. All worked out great. The only thing missing was a little bit of smoke flavor from the charcoal grill, which is what I expected. It was more like cooking a steak either on a gas grill or in a frying pan to a degree, but at least this was very juicy. So you want to see the process? Keep watching. I have a couple of choice cut strip steaks here I'm going to use for my first sous vide on this device. I'm going to go ahead and spice it up. I'm going to put on some salt, some pepper. Now I'm going to put these in a vacuum bag. Just like that. Now I'm going to dump in some fresh herbs for this. I got some fresh rosemary and thyme from my pots in my garden here, or from my garden, as well as some soy sauce I like to add to my steaks quite often. I'm going to just dump that in there, and I'm going to seal it up. Following the directions in the manual, I filled the keg with 5 quarts of water, of tap water from my kitchen sink. Put the little beer cozy over the top. Now I also need to attach this this keg seal on top. Snap that in like that. Attach the gray hose to the in, the black hose to the out. Okay. Now I turn on the PicoBrew, and there we go. All right, sous vide right there, second option. That temperature 135 is default. I like my steaks medium rare, and that's a little on the higher end, because I'm going to burn it up on the either on the grill or in a hot pan later. So I'm going to just go ahead and turn this down to about 130. And 130, okay. Next. Set time 1:45. Well, hour and 45 minutes. I don't know. Is it going to take longer or less? And I'm kind of early in case I run into problems brewing this or making this here today. So I'll just leave the defaults alone and adjust later, I suppose. Insert empty filter. Already done. Next. 5 quarts of water have been added already. Okay, check. And let's see what happens here. Fill reservoir with distilled water. Take this off. All right, it's a whole gallon right there. Lid back on. Start sous vide. All right. It says insert sous vide adapter, which I assuming is this little black piece here. So let's take care of that. Like that, I guess. It's a little bit snug. Perfect. Next, add food and close lid. All right, well, obviously I forgot the food. All right, put my steaks right in there like that. Put this lid on here. Kind of helps hold it down too there. Okay, let's put it in here. Add food and close lid. Insert step filter. Done that. All right, let's start cooking. After several minutes, the steaks had not yet been submerged, and I realized that the water level was as high as it was going to go. So I had to pause the machine and pull out the tank where I can then lower the steaks lower into the tank. I took them off the side of the ledge and let them submerge all the way. Since they were vacuum sealed, there was no air in the bag and it sunk right to the bottom anyway. I was actually following the directions in the manual. That's why I was doing it the other way, which I found out is unnecessary if you have vacuum sealed bags. All right, folks, it says it's finished, and I want to hold temp because I'm not ready to eat yet. So I'm going to just go ahead and hold temp. Almost time to eat, folks. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and say, well, I can drain it, but I just want to exit right now because I want to go ahead and get this going here. All right, there it is, folks. Looks pretty good. It's a little gray, of course, because you're cooking it in some hot water bath here, but I'm about to change that real quick. I threw some butter in a cast iron pan over very high heat and let it melt. Threw the steaks in there, got them nice and charred on all sides, top and bottom and on all the edges. Took my time with a pair of tongs and make sure I got every part of that steak nice and brown. And man, did it smell good while it did this. Caused a lot of smoke. That's why I'm doing it out in my garage over a camp stove and not in my kitchen, causing my smoke alarm and smoke detectors to go crazy. But boy, that was a really enjoyable part of this process. I was getting really hungry. Look at that, folks. Oh man, does that look good. All right, let's cut one open. Cut this one in half. Like butter. Let's see here, folks. See what we got here for you. Oh boy, does that look good. Oh man. I'm gonna cut a little slice off here for myself to taste. Let's eat that. All right. Oh man. It's very juicy. Oh, good. It just pulls apart. Just like that. Well, yeah, almost like that. Yeah. Still cuts like a steak, tastes like a steak. It's a little tender, very tender. Very juicy. And with that last minute browning on the outside, pretty darn good. Wow, that was really good. So another perk of owning one of these machines is you can do sous vide. I saved myself, you know, another 100 or 200 bucks for a device. Although this does cost more right up front, but it's intended for brewing. This sous vide thing is just sort of a freebie basically, and I'm taking advantage of it. So now that I know how this works and how juicy the food can be, I'm liking it. So anyway, talk to y'all next time. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I want to hear from you. Good. See you later. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out other videos on my YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe.